Welcome everyone, it's week 14 Daily Advanced Madden. Before we hop into that crazy action, let's take a look at congratulations to the Winnipeg Blue Bombers, back-to-back CFL champions. Great game, had to overcome a lot of adversity, but getting it done, a team for the ages, that defense, outscoring their opponents like 120-6 in the final quarter. Unbelievable job. But let's get to Daily Advanced Madden. Amazing action around the league. Some heavyweights going toe-to-toe. Let's get right to it. Killer B fighting for his playoff life and fighting through this defender. He would end up getting his way all the way to the end zone on this one. And one of those days, look at this batted ball goes into the arms of his bookend defender, and it's just one of those days. Killer B needed it, and Killer B got it over the top to Justin Jefferson. That would seal the deal, but honestly, needs it for the playoffs. Hats off to Killer B and his Patriots, but the real winner on the day is our very own Connor. Connor, the Baltimore Ravens. What a day in that, becoming legend. On his wedding day, gets his game in. There is no better guy around the league. Could not be happier for you, buddy. You and your beautiful bride, Shannon. What a day. And to you from everybody at Daily Advanced Madden, all your good buddies, congratulations and a lifetime of happiness to you and Shannon. Enjoy the day, brother. Off to Tampa Bay we go, and Scotty Miller, look, this is just silky. Hats off to the man. Oh my goodness. Champ being champ, gets to the end zone. Scotty Miller and the Bucks looking good in this one, getting ready for that big playoff stretch. Big win for the Bucks to move to 12-1 on the season. It's incredible what happens when somebody needs it and somebody just kind of wants it. Great job hitting a little post pattern there. 7-all ball game. Now, this is the NFC West where, King XX21 has pulled out in front. JJ, usually in the lead, is just, in a safe playoff position, getting ready for those big games coming up at the end of the season. And here, fighting for his playoff life. It is playing with you, and he is playing like a man possessed, trying to find a way into the big dance. Look at Isaiah Simmons here, cutting under this route. Unbelievable job. Squeaking out the 28-26 victory. That'll pull them all even. What a fight we have going here. 7-6. Go the Niners and the Cards. It's going to be interesting down the stretch. Now here in Carolina, 4-1-2. In the flats, has nothing but green grass in front of him, and he's gonna crib it. But it's not just defense all day for these 4-1-2 Panthers. Here, out of the Wildcat, it's gonna be Chuba Hubbard finding a way, and look at how close these tacklers would be, missing all three, and off to the races he goes, and that would do it in Carolina. Big win for 4-1-2's Panthers. He's going to move to 10-3 on the season. The Eagles up a couple games on the Washington football team. Johnny absolutely needing it in this one, and he gets it. What a job by the Washington football team. They will pull to 6-7. Meanwhile, the Eagles still in control at 7-6. And it didn't end there. Javon needing it a little bit more than Keese did. Big win on the day to pull him to 7-6. We have three squads in the NFC East at 7-6. Johnny with that big win, only one game behind at 6-7. I told you early on, this division gonna be wild, and they are not disappointing. Speaking of not disappointing, Starboy and his Dolphins, literally as hot as anybody in the league right now, putting up great numbers, coming up with big wins. They moved to 9-4 on the season, came into this one tied with the Jets, and they are now one game ahead of Mike Johnson's Jets. Life's Broncos needing wins in that AFC, and big win today, pulling them to 8-5, keeping them in a great playoff position. Meanwhile, the Lions dropping to 6-7 will be fighting for their lives down the stretch. Out at SoFi, Port City Baller having a great day, picking up the win over King Henry's Raiders. Speaking of Kings, King XX21, leader of the NFC West right now at 10-3 with a 2-point victory over CJ Reigns, who he too is now going to be fighting for his life down the stretch. X-Trill DNA getting it done on both sides of the ball. Another game won 21-10 today at home to the Indianapolis Colts. X-Trill DNA now pulling into the top 10 power rankings in the league. Vikings pretty much a do or die, and on this day they are dead. 35-21 Green Bay Packers going ahead. Now, Dan Cassina, big game, needed it for Superstar. 264 yards on the day, got the job done. He'll have a little star around his name from now on. A lot of stars in Jacksonville, and they head their way to Cleveland, where they're going to pick up a 29-14 win over Mitchie's Browns. That'll move the Jags to 10-3 with a stranglehold on the AFC South. Creepy Uncle into Houston to take on the Texans, and in this one, No Limit Slap, refusing to put on the loose-fitting pajamas, finds his way to a 35-14 win at home to the Titans. Our My Madden Offensive Player of the Week thought it would be a lock that it'd be Dan Cassina, but in enters Rashad Bateman of the Patriots. Cassina had 33 more yards, but Bateman had 3 more touchdowns. Incredible day by Killer Bees Patriots, picking up your Offensive Player of the Week. On the defensive side of the ball, Zona and his Jags back at it again. Tyson Campbell once more your Defensive Player of the Week with 2 interceptions and 3 tackles on the day. There you have it, guys. That's our look at Week 14. So happy you're along for the ride. For everybody at Daily Advanced Madden, I'm KMac33, and before I let you go, quick question. Who do you hate playing the most? Not the user, the player. It is interesting. I was talking to the Packers, like, Cassina's going to be a problem. And I can think about some people myself who are like, uh-oh, got to put an X on this player. What individual in this league do you hate going against? Like, oh, I got to shut down this receiver, this running back, etc. Name one person who you kind of think about, if you can. All right, with that, have a great day, guys. I will see you tomorrow with Week 15.